At times, Funimation uses provocative imagery to promote its shows, such as Jamie and Monica in this promotion for their show Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. In fact, this raunchy environment at times appears at conventions attended by its voice actors. For example, Jamie making out with Vic at the 2010 Konichiwa convention in Tucson, Arizona, or Monica being spanked at the 2011 Anime Detour convention in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I will go throw holy water all over that place. Rumors of Vic being an asshole, using fans, and being a were begun by Funimation's de facto manager, Chris Sabat, Monica, and Jamie in the early 2000s. Long before any posts or tweets cited by defendants were made, Funimation nevertheless pointed to the January 16, 2019 tweet from Han Leia, tagging it with the question, "Hey Funimation, why do you employ a known," and linking to a post on Pretty Ugly Little Liar as initiating allegations against Vic and triggering its investigation. Han Leia did not state that Vic is a known, and Vic has never been charged as such. Indeed, on January 18th, 2019, Mars Girl posted, "Hey, I just wanted to be certain, is it possible you were remembering voice actor Illich Guardiola?" Referring to a different former Funimation voice actor, not Vic, had been the one charged with sexually assaulting a minor.
Isn't it ironic how members of the hashtag KickVic movement are not only misidentifying Vic Mignogna and having to be the wrong person in the alleged accusations made against him, but here today, we're going to be taking a look at how KickVic are trying to further manipulate the situation and not only blaming Vic for Dragon Ball Super having to be in delay and how supposedly Toei Animation is waiting for Vic to be destroyed in court, but also comments being made by Greg Doucette, Jamie Marchi, and many of the other parties involved. As once more, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and want to be kept up to date with all things involving Vic Mignogna, Monica Rial, Ron Toye, and many of the news and updates involving the Vic Mignogna case, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to never miss a single upload. Be sure to go on ahead and slap a like down below by giving this video a big thumbs up if you guys do stand with Vic, as well as making sure to check out and subscribe to my main channel over at Unreal Gaming, to where there you guys will be able to find lots of anime and Dragon Ball content that you guys will not get to find on here. And follow me at Twitter at Unreal Gaming to stay connected with me at all times. And if you have anything you would like to share or tag me in involving Vic Mignogna or any of the parties involved in this case, then be sure to go on ahead and follow me at Twitter. Now, to further kick things off, it would appear that once again Terez took it upon Twitter in making some very stupid comments, one of which involves Dragon Ball Super 2 or Super's announcement from Toei, in which I do encourage you guys to follow my main channel over at Unreal Gaming. Again, subscribe to that channel if you want accurate Dragon Ball Super news, information, discussions, not this idiot, because this is what Terez went along to state, and I quote, "Meanwhile, I lost followers when Law Twitter revived this discussion. I'm now convinced that Toei has been waiting all along for Vic to get destroyed in court before announcing Super. What evidence do you have to back up the claim that Toei is waiting for Vic to get destroyed in court before announcing Super?" Now, I'm not going to lie, I do think that Toei is pushing Super back because of this lawsuit, but it's not because of Vic Mignogna alone. Are you that stupid to side in your biasism and having to only point the finger at Vic and completely disregard everything that's happened within Funimation within the last couple of days, within the last couple of weeks and months? How is Terez only going to point the finger, right, and blame Vic for the supposed Super announcement being technically put on hold because of this case? It's not just because of Vic. So what Terez is doing right now is lying. She's lying to you, she's lying to all of her followers, she's lying to all of Twitter, and this simply isn't true, because how is Terez going to insinuate that Toei, and I quote, "Toei has been waiting all along for Vic to get destroyed in court before announcing Super"? Where's your evidence for that? Isn't it funny how KickVic always claims they want evidence, they want evidence, they want evidence, but the minute people call them out for providing evidence, they choose not to do it. They say that it's not within their obligation to do so. So you can't make statements like this without providing irrefutable evidence to back up your claims, especially towards the end when you said Toei has been waiting all along for Vic's destruction. That right there doesn't really sound like you're being genuine with your audience there, Terez, if you even have one to begin with. But do you guys want to laugh at something? Do you guys genuinely want to get a good laugh of something? Emish's live actually pointed something very interesting out, as Emish went along to tweet, and I quote, "This is actually a pretty good argument at first glance, and what does he show?" Red Rain 8, one of the lead advocates of Kick Vic, this person went along to tweet, and I quote, "So you automatically believe rumors about a casting couch, but you don't believe years of rumors about Vic? Thanks for playing." What? What kind of logic is that? Do you understand what this person just said? This person just insinuated, hey, how are you going to believe those rumors but not believe our rumors? So now you just debunked yourself in the fact that you want people to solely side with you in your own bias, but not even once, for 1 second, take into account the objectivity of what could be on the other side in having to take a look at those rumors. And this is a good example. This is a perfect example of damage control, because what is this person saying? Oh, you believe those rumors, but you don't believe our rumors. Again, this is like the pot calling the kettle black. It doesn't make any sense to begin with. But it also goes as far as to show you the biasism, because this person is automatically telling this other individual to fully disregard the other rumors as nonsensical and illogical, but to stand by their own. By the way, Red Rain 8 is a sock account, right? I'm pretty sure that it's probably Dominique Sky or some of the other major individuals from Kick Vic, but this is just a clear example of what they're doing on the other side by having to lie, manipulate, and spread misinformation on the entire thing. None of this would have been an issue if people like this didn't come out and having to spread lies within this fandom. But guess what? Jamie Marchi also came out on Twitter as she went along to comment, and I quote, "I just like to add that it was a jillion angry Vic / Nick / women hating fans. I can vouch for realism," which is Monica Rial, "and my fans, the true anime fans, okay. They are amazing and have been very supportive. I love anime fans. The hashtag I stand with the Vic folks are very clearly not the same caliber of person." So notice here how she's trying to demonize and label people as not being, quote, true anime fans for not supporting her and Monica, right? I understand that Jamie's trying to ride and die with Monica in this situation, not literally but figuratively, but she's also trying to label a group of people by saying, hey, look, you're not genuine, you're a bunch of women-hating fans, right? Even though there are a lot of women that are standing against you, right? So, Jamie, my question is, what about all of the women that side against you and Monica? Are they also, weirdly enough, women-hating fans, right? How does that make any sense? There have been so many women, right? So many women in this fandom that have went against you and Monica. So how in the world does that classify them as women-hating fans when they themselves are women? You blithering idiots. These people are dumb and they have no cognitive rationality behind this, because if they did, they would know better. But again, if you look at this tweet, Jamie Marchi is trying to manipulate everybody by letting those know, hey, if you stand against us, you're monsters, you're predators, you're the absolute worst kinds of people. But if you side with us, then we love you and you've been very supportive and you're amazing. But how about if someone had supported you and they immediately disagree with your stance? Are they automatically women-hating fans? Are they automatically not true anime fans? You disingenuous piece of garbage. But it's not just her, it's also Greg Doucette, who also went along to go post on Twitter and having to claim, and I quote, "Dozens of trolls talking about me being disbarred, not one with the testicular fortitude to file a disbarment request. Send them here." So this guy is literally telling people, hey, if you want me to be disbarred, send it to this location and let's see what happens. Again, this is the same guy that went on record in having to tweet out, and I quote, "Vic Mignogna is a, quote, documented predator and pedo. Send a disbarment request to, of course, the following location in North Carolina." So first he makes the comment in having to insinuate that Vic is a documented predator, which again, provide the documents. The burden of proof is on you since you made the assertion that he is a documented predator. So now the burden of proof is on you to prove that, but you can't prove that because Vic is not a documented predator. So what in the world is this guy even talking about? I'm heavily convinced that Greg at this point has to be a troll. He has to be a troll because there's no way that someone could be this stupid in also egging on the entire fandom, and then when the fandom claps back, he immediately cries for his fifis being hurt. It doesn't make any any sense here. But in the end, I would like to get your thoughts in the comment section below about the comments having to be made by these people, and if you guys stand within the grounds of these people having to be correct in their assertions, or if you guys feel otherwise. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button on this channel, guys, and turn on all notifications by clicking on the gearbox to never miss a single video. Follow me on Twitter, guys. I can't emphasize it enough. Twitter at UnrealNetwork. There you guys can tag me in anything you guys want to share with me in terms of Vic Mignogna and Monica Rial and the case involving them. Thank you all once more for watching, guys. Again, make sure to also subscribe to my main channel, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, guys. Peace.
In that conversation, Chris Sabat verbally disparaged Vic's Christian faith and speculated that Vic was actually gay based on the way he dressed. Now, what I've heard is that a lot of people at Funimation all thought Vic was actually gay and that Michelle Specht was a beard. In that conversation, Chris Sabat said that Vic was a pedophile who liked little girls. Despite these statements, he did not express concerns about risks to fans, which I thought was odd. During this conversation, there was no specific mention of Vic committing harassment, assault, inappropriate behavior with teenage fans, or that Vic posed a risk to fans at conventions. In approximately 2007, Vic began the practice of autographing artwork depicting anime characters for money at anime conventions. Other voice actors, Jamie, Marchi, Monica Rial, and Chris Sabat, and other Funimation employees initially described that practice as stealing from fans, using fans, or being an asshole. We all later adopted the same practices and currently follow those practices at conventions. This behavior by voice actors, including Marchi, Rial, and Sabat, and other Funimation employees towards Vic's successful business tactics, demonstrates long-standing negative opinions about Vic. In virtually all conversations I had with these voice actors when Vic was not present, disparaging remarks were made about Vic. Typical statements included he's a prima donna, he's a douche, he's a diva, his clothes are gay, plus comments of his purported infidelity, dislike of his conservative Christian beliefs, and personal attacks for his support of Donald Trump. All of these comments were made at one time or another by Monica Rial, Jamie, Marchi, Chris Sabat, and others. All of them, however, conceded his ability to do his job. Notice this is not hearsay, because this is not trying to prove that he is a prima donna, a douche, or diva, or that his clothes are gay. The only person who has gay clothes is Gohan. In December 2013 at Yamacon, I had lunch with Sean Schemmel and Sonny Strait. Sean Schemmel trying to persuade me to participate in a derogatory video about Vic, known as the Vince Mangina VA video. Video was to portray Vic as I refused because Vic is my friend and he is not a. Most of the time when I interacted with Sean Schemmel, he attacked Vic for pushing his Christian faith on fans at conventions and for Vic's purported promiscuity. In 2016, I was at Funimation and witnessed a producer at Funimation warn other Funimation employees of Vic's arrival and address Vic negatively with directors at Funimation. Notice what's going on here. Funimation doesn't like Vic. In approximately 2016-2017, a director employed at Funimation told me Vic would never get a directing job at Funimation because he was such a douche. This conversation happened at Funimation. I advised Vic of this conversation. Vic later told me he addressed this issue with Justin Cook, a member of Funimation management. In my opinion, the voice actors and Funimation employees described above were overly preoccupied with disparaging Vic. Over the last decade, I was around Vic, the defendants, and other Funimation employees hundreds of times.
Do you see it? Yeah. In our culture, you don't dare reach out and connect with another human. Oh, I'm too afraid. What if they're offended? Yeah, that's why we're in the problem. That's why we're in the world that we're in now. That's true. Because I came from an era, and I'm Italian. Any Italians in here? Italian, we have right? La Familia, huh? You know it. So, all my life, you hug people. You're open and you're kind to people. And it's interesting to me, I believe that there is a direct correlation. I think there's a direct connection between what is happening in our culture where you don't dare touch somebody and the anger that people feel. People feel so alone and isolated. And people that I've met over the years at conventions, 500 at a time, appreciate the hug and the kindness and that openness. And just a couple don't. You know, just a few. But it ends up ruining it for everybody. Because suddenly you're afraid to just reach out and be kind to somebody. And they may desperately need that. You know?